Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. Yep, it's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And we're here hanging out inside of Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us if you like. We've got one heck of a show for you here today. If you can't be here with us, well, you know, you can slide on over to that WDVX Facebook page where it's streaming live right now. So on today's show, oh yes, they are here. Cimarron 615 are in the house, and they're going to be up the second half of the show today. To get things started, Katie's been with us before here on the Blue Plate Special. I'm just not quite sure whether you're in Wisconsin or Maryland right now. Where's home base for you at the moment?
I'm living in the mountains of Maryland right now.
In Maryland. Okay.
But I've lived a lot of places since you and I have known each other the last 15 years. So one of those places was Wisconsin, and then I lived in Knoxville and Lexington and New York and back in Wisconsin, and now I'm in Maryland.
We'll call her nomadic. How about that? Yeah, give a great big welcome to Katie Powderly to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. It's good to be here. I love this town, and this is my favorite radio station in the whole world. I'm a super fan. So, like, some people have celebrities that they love and follow, and I'm like that with the WDVX DJs. So thank you so much for having me. I have so much respect for you. I appreciate it. My name is Katie Powderly, and I'm going to play for you two songs in a row, and they go together. They're two chapters of the same story. The first song is called Sunday, like the day of the week. And then the next song that follows is called My Morning Dove, and it's about the same characters, but if you go in time, like a few years down the road. So this is Sunday, and it's a love song. Kisses pushed me in the water. I'd forgotten how to swim. Now every day is Sunday. Your name, my only hymn. I know I'm not the only songbird whistling you a tune, but I will love you beneath the fireflies, Ryan in the moon. Coming back to life. Coming back to life. Coming back to life with you. Creeping, sunlight burning through the mist. Not an inch of me remains untouched by your lips. I will call them into chorus, the possum and the fox, to praise my ears for hearing such a sweetness when it knocks. Coming back to life. Coming back to life. I'm coming back to life with you. Drowning in the darkness, and your path becomes unclear, I will sing you secret songs that only you can hear. We will speak in coded language, while you find your way back home, and all your friends remind you you were never all alone. I'm coming back to life, coming back to life. I'm coming back to life with you. I'm coming back to life, coming back to life. I'm coming back to life with you. So this next song is the same characters, just a couple years down the road, and a little backstory about the song. It's called My Morning Dove. I have a new live YouTube EP of live takes of a lot of these songs available right now, and it's getting pressed onto vinyl and to CD with another bunch of songs. So if you like this song and want to hear it again, you can listen to it on YouTube. But this song is about like the toll that, I don't know about you guys, but I think a lot of people have had a really challenging several years. And at least where I live, like a lot of people are struggling with like addiction issues and like alcohol and substances, just trying to like numb out the pain. And so this is about trying to like beckon someone back from being too far gone in that path. The morning doves are crying, they're calling you by name. There ain't no use denying which one of us is to blame. We knew that it was dangerous. Two moths drawn to a fire. I just can't say no to you. You touch me like any electric wire. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? We knew from the beginning, we knew the stakes were high, but something about the way you kiss me while you're looking me dead in the eye. You had me up against a wall, babe. You caught me from behind, praying on the floor on all fours. Was temporarily blind. What have you done? 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 Co-conspirators speaking in tongues. If you've got something to say, clear your lungs. You and I are gamblers, live for the roll of the dice. I've lost it all and won it back. I'll try anything twice, but I don't want to lose you. I fear you're too far gone. It's not like you to let me go. Just admit you were wrong. What have we done? What have you done? What have I done? What have we done? What have you done? What have I done? What have we done? What have you done? What have I done? What have we done? have you done? What have I done? What have we done?
This is Katie Powderly with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So lots of things I wanted to talk to Katie about because I know that like you put out an album, I think it was last year, called Slips of the Tongue. Is that when that came out?
Actually, I had released that in 2012, but I never released it digitally. It's called Slips of the Tongue, and I released that, and it features a ton of Knoxville musicians. So in honor of its 10-year anniversary, I repressed it with new album art. So the first edition is a limited edition. I have that on vinyl. I have it on CD as well, the first edition and the new pressing, the 10-year anniversary edition, and it features so many heavy hitters from Knoxville. Josh Oliver sang harmonies and played guitar with me. Jill Andrews sang harmony. Tom Pryor played pedal steel. Like everybody Fields. Black Lilies, like a list. Scott Miner helped me to record it down here. So that's just a really special time capsule. And those songs were my first original songs that I started to play in public. And I was in a hobby band for a long time, like hobby bands. But without the encouragement from those guys who I'd looked up to so much and admired and respected, who I knew from when they were touring when I was living up in Wisconsin, if they hadn't encouraged me to record my songs, I was like, I don't even have a band. They were like, we'll help you. So I wouldn't be doing this for my job or continuing to write and record and release music if they hadn't encouraged me. So I'm so thankful for that. So a lot of those songs are my first efforts and a lot of puzzle pieces that are missing in the puzzle of all those songwriters from around here that if you put all the songs together, they make a big contextualized story of our lives. So
Okay, so that answers my question why there's already another new project here. I was like, but one just came out. How do we have another one already? So tell us about the new one.
Well, I was afraid after I released Slips of the Tongue. I had so many people I admired record that album with me. I was terrified for a really long time that I would never make anything nearly as good again in my life. So I just kind of stopped recording and releasing music for a while. I tried several times to record new albums, but I just wasn't satisfied with the way that they were turning out, which was a me problem. That was like my own learning curve of how to like produce a record and lead a band and all of that stuff. But I've just been writing steadily throughout all of these years. But I have a new double EP coming out. The first song was My Morning Dove, and that'll be out July 26th on my own record label that I own. So it's a double EP. The EP is called Live by the Song, Die by the Song, and it's about basically myself who has like devoted my life to songs and like other people in my community where we've structured our entire lives around making music. And sometimes that's like the greatest blessing of your life. And sometimes it can be really hard because it can all be taken away, like during the COVID times where you couldn't go and play gigs. And like it has brought the biggest riches and the greatest poverty to me. But I'm like so blessed to have these songs. And so it's kind of the story about the last several years, like the songwriting from that project is informed by living in the mountains, like the Blue Ridge Appalachian. There's like a valley between like the Blue Ridge and the Appalachian chain in Maryland. Like Harper's Ferry is tucked right into there. The Shenandoah is there, the Potomac. And it was about a summer basically of like falling in and out of love and like going swimming in the Shenandoah River and just springtime and summertime in Appalachia. And then as the winter came on, the season of love ended and it became cold. So these songs are about kind of that, I guess you could say.
Well, you folks here have the opportunity to stop by the merch table after the show. Certainly shake and howdy with Katie and thank her for being here today to make music for us. Here tonight, she's headed up to Kingsport to Market Street Social Club, and you can find out more information plus her tour schedule at katiepowderly.com. For now, I'm going to back on out of the way so we can get more music from Katie Powderly on the WDVX Blue Blade Special.
This is a song that I wrote called Live and Learn. It's out on that live YouTube EP right now. But I actually wrote this after playing Rhythm and Blooms in Knoxville in 2012. So it's kind of a fun story. It's called Live and Learn, and it's about just not being so hard on yourself when you don't have life figured out yet. Because this is my first time being alive. I don't know about you guys, and I make a lot of mistakes. I'm just still figuring it out as I go. And I think a lot of us can be really hard on ourselves, but this is about trying to like turn the lens of compassion towards yourself. It's called Live and Learn. Night falls, skin's her knee. Day breaks, her heart like me. And you say live and learn. We all take turns playing the fool. Him to cure my loneliness. And now 6 shoulders slump under the weight of these regrets. And you say live and learn. We all take turns. And you say live and learn. We all take turns being the fool. There's something I never told you. After you kissed me on the porch, I would fall if you would push me. Guess I still carry a torch for you. If you run, I won't chase you. Even though I know that no one could replace you. Now I say live and learn. We all take turns. Now I say live and learn. We all take turns being the fool. Okay, got a couple more songs for you. I didn't warn you in advance that this would be unhappy hour instead of happy hour. I was playing a gig in upstate New York, and some guy was like, man, if I would have known it was going to be up in unhappy hour, I never would have come to this gig. Like, this girl's all full of sad songs. I was like, I can hear you, and like everyone else can hear you too. But I don't know, I just like to sing songs about bad men. Learn a lot of lessons from them. I have like the greatest men in my life all over the place, but I always pick out the bad ones because I think they're... Here's a song about a really bad man. It's called Tobacco. But if I'm being honest, and songwriting should be about being honest, it's not really about tobacco. Look at you, doing all the things that bad men do. You're trying to convince me it ain't true. Telling where you go, alluding to the fact you'd buy a ring, like you believe in doing the right thing, chasing every girl who likes to sing. You burn through them like cigarettes. Before you put one down, you lit the next. You like the smell that lingers on your fingers. Take a drag. Running from your reputation, swearing that you found salvation. Like a chainsaw, you cut them down to size. Once you got them hypnotized. Where have you been? 'Cause I've been hearing stories from back then. You got a list of names enough for 20 men. Why buy when you could rent? Now you want it against my better judgment, sin for sin. Needs and wants and war rages within. Oh my God, don't let me let him in. Caught in a hell of your own making, sweaty brow, your voice is shaking. Watch it burn, it all goes up in smoke, like Virginia tobacco. All young girls, they sing the blues. Once they become yesterday's news, all tore up and faded like your jeans. All your sad song beauty queens. Burn through them like cigarettes. Before you put one down, you linger. You like the smell that lingers on your fingers. Oh, it's such a drag. You cannot run your reputation. Sure as hell can't buy salvation. I won't let you cut me down to size. You are a devil in disguise, and I can see through all your lies. You are a devil in disguise. Why won't you look me in the eyes? It's just a game to you. You love to gamble, you're a bad man, prone to ramble. You never wager much, but you're not afraid to lose, 'cause the house always wins, keeps you amused. Revolving door to your bedroom, round and round it goes. One comes out, one comes in. Who'll be next? Nobody knows. Do you keep a tally to keep track of your score? The notches on your bedpost, the hearts of many more. Your body count reminds you of your upper hand, the cards up your sleeve, the tricks that you got planned. Revolving door to your bedroom, round and round it goes. One comes out, one comes in. Who'll be next? Nobody. fight some searing pain? Or are you just another narcissist so vain? Will you ever settle down? Can you be satisfied? Will this go on forever like there's a black hole inside? Revolving door to your bedroom, round and round it goes. One comes out, one comes out. Who'll be next? Nobody knows. Of all the girls in Virginia, why did you pick my friend to focus your next gaze upon till she let you in? Do you sleep well there in the bed we shared? Do you whisper the same things to her to convince her that you care? Revolving door to your bedroom, round and round it goes. One comes out, one comes in. Who'll be next? Nobody knows. Revolving door to your bedroom, round and round it goes. One comes out, one comes in. Why'd you let me go? Should I know? Should I know? Should I know?
Thank you. That's Katie Powderly on the WDVX Blue Plate special. Again, you can find more information by visiting her website at katiepowderly.com. Feel free to stop by the merch table, shake and howdy, and make yourselves, well, just thank her for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate special. You can find, like I said, Katie is also, she plays some bluegrass and some bluegrass bands, and you can find more about her right there at katiepowderly.com. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate special comes from listeners just like yourselves, from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission. Visit Knoxville and Barley's, down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate Fridays at noon, and that's where we'll be tomorrow for the Big Plate. Sing-a-Bee Trio will be with us tomorrow, some R&B and blues for you. On Saturday, we'll be right back here inside Visit Knoxville with another show with Julie Sanders, Billy Droz, and Gary Nichols back in the music scene once again, looking into some shows coming up next week. There's some heavy hitters coming to see us next week, too. We got some great shows. Sarah Peacock and Michelle Malone coming to see us on Tuesday of next week. On Thursday of next week, the Young Fables will be back with us, along with Tim O'Brien's coming. I believe Jan Fabricius will be with them as well. Yes, that's okay. Tim O'Brien next Thursday. Mark your calendar. There was some excitement there. Next Friday on the Big Plate, we're going to be having Blue Mother Tupelo back with us once again. They've got brand new music out as well. Some great shows coming up, y'all. A good thing to do is just go to our website there at WDVX.com and click on the calendar right there at the top of the page. Find out who's coming. We'll even link you over to their website so you can find out more about them as well. And hey, while you're there, check out our premium items from our spring fund drive. We just wound it all up yesterday, but you can still make a pledge online if you like at WDVX.com. Pick up on those new t-shirts and hats and patches and all the good things we have, as well as there's always donation boxes here in the room, and feel free to show your support to keep the good music going on the Blue Plate special. We're tickled to death. Y'all been hearing them on the radio. We've been talking them up a bunch this week as well. Give a great big round of applause for Cimarron 615 to the Blue Plate special.
Surely change your mind. You might be surprised by what you see. I know that I don't look the part. Don't turn it off before it starts. I can hear your heart talking to me. I'm not a stone that's been polished and shine. I'm not the diamond you had in mind.
Thank y'all for coming out today. Great to see you here. Great to be here.
One, two, three, four. Half of my blood is Cain's blood. Half of my blood is Abel. One eye looks to heaven. One eye looks for trouble. Sweet mother, she sang in the Sunday choir. On her head was a halo. She spoke brimstone and fire. Daddy lived by the bottle. Daddy died by the barn. Every one night, Mama said, "Serves him right. The devil can keep him warm." Half of my blood is Cain's blood. Half of my blood is Abel. One eye looks to heaven. One eye looks for trouble. I always saw myself as a simple man. There's a man in my mirror I don't understand. Every day I fight it, but I know down deep the secrets I've been keeping, Lord, they're rising from their sleep. Oh. Bobby Rudd, he danced on that fine line between the dark and the light. He never saw 39. Me try to be thankful just to be alive. But there I face my demons kicking in overdrive. Oh, half of my blood is Cain's blood. Half of my blood is Abel. I'm talking one eye looks up to heaven. One eye looking for trouble. Half of my blood is Cain's blood. Half of my blood is Abel. One eye looks to heaven. One eye looks for trouble. Thank you. It's Jack Sundred.
It's Cimarron 615 with us here today on the Blue Plates special. Y'all having fun out here?
Yeah.
Better yet, are y'all having fun up there?
You got it, Red. Oh, yeah.
I think that's the whole point of this new band right here. So even though it is a new band, you know, we've got a whole stage full of veterans up here. So why don't you give us a brief introduction to Cimarron 615.
Well, I'm Michael Webb.
I'm Rick Lano.
Jack Sundrud.
Bill Lloyd.
Ronnie Gilbo.
And collectively, there's Cimarron 615, y'all. Yeah, we've got some poco for you, some little burrito brother flavoring in there with, of course, some Foster and Lloyd sprinkled in there, and all of those are bands that go back 26 years with the radio station WDVX. So it only seems fitting that we should have them here today in this new formation on the show. So with that all out of the way, I'm wondering how did it all come together? What on earth did y'all how did it happen?
A couple of years ago, Rusty Young, the greatest pedal steel player in country rock, in my opinion, passed away, and many of us were members of POCO, and Bill had written with Rusty and recorded with him with the Sky Kings, and we went out to California to film a tribute concert and to record some songs for the tribute album. And by the time we got to the airport, they offered us a record deal.
Sweet.
It's blue. So there you have it.
So with so many
At our age.
at our age, well,
Yeah.
that's accomplishment. You can
Yeah.
put that on your bucket list there. I retired and I went back to work again, but that's generally the way it goes for most people, I think, sometimes. So with, it's a 5-piece band, 4 front men up here in the front. It's hard to know, there's not really a particular person in charge. They're all their own people here. So I'm wondering, how did the songs come about? Do you all write individually? Do you write collectively? Where'd they come from?
When we got the offer from Blue Alon Records to make this record, the guy who's the head of the record labels, his name is Kirk Passage, and he said, all you guys are songwriters, so why don't you bring in 2 songs each? So that's how it started.
All right.
But there has been some co-writing going on as well.
All right. So everybody in the band writes.
That's right.
All right. Sweet. So tell the folks a bit about the new project you've been hearing right here on WDVX, and I'm going to assume it is out there on all those musical platforms for folks to find. Brand New Distance. So tell us about that.
Oh, the album?
Yeah,
Well, like Bill said,
it's your baby,
it's
so
our
to
baby.
speak.
That's
Yeah.
right, and we're out here promoting it. Like Bill said, we each brought in 2 songs, and we all supported each other on our songs, and that was great fun because we've all been around for a while, and it was just good to have that kind of camaraderie and that feeling that we were all working on this project together. And I think we're all very proud of where we ended up with this record. And everybody out there needs to have a copy. That's the deal. And if you have a boat, you need to buy a second copy.
Yes.
They make wonderful gifts.
Yeah.
Stocking stuffers.
And coasters, I hear sometimes.
Well, there's that too, right?
There's all kinds of merch available over here at the merch table after the show, y'all, and feel free to shake in howdy and, of course, thank them for making music for us here today. If you are listening in, Cimarron615.com for all the things, tour schedule, music, and the video
There we go.
for that High Lonesome video there. So I'm going to back on out of the way, y'all, so we can get more music right here from Cimarron 615 on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you, Ed.
Sleeping with the sun
She's in bloom. She is in full bloom. Blossoming for flower in her blossom world. She's in bloom. She is in full bloom. Here to greet the sunshine. That's my girl. She's in bloom. Shaky feeling, here to push that envelope in beyond her way. Locked in on a vision, no longer in transition, ready to make it all surreal someday. She's in bloom, the girl is in full bloom. Blossoming for flower in her blossom world. She's in bloom. She is in full bloom. Here to greet the sunshine. That's my girl. Locked in at a steady pace. Never felt the need to hurry. Navigating every step with grace, without worry. She's in bloom. The girl is in full bloom. Blossoming for flower in her blossom world. She's in bloom. She is in full bloom. Morning glory, sunshine. That's my girl. She's in bloom.
That's Bill Lloyd right there.
I'm going to feature Mr. Michael Webb on a song of his now.
All righty, thank you.
Yep.
streets again. Sad Moses to the stone. We would never wonder with no way to get back home. Oh no, no. 'Cause we can get high when we ramble. We can get low when we roam. We can get lost on the river. Let the melody I'm singing lead you home. We can get high when we ramble. We can get low when we roam. We can get lost upon the river. The melody I'm singing lead you home. Let the melody I'm singing lead you home. Let the melody I'm singing lead you home. Oh, come on home.
All right. Thank you, Knoxville. There's Michael Webb.
Well, our current single, our first single from the record, is called High Lonesome Stranger. We'd like to do that for you right now. Yes, they are playing it here at WDVX. We thank them very much for that. Give us just a moment while we saddle up our different instruments. We keep trying all these instruments. We're going to figure this out soon.
We've learned 2 of them.
1, 2, 3. Hello, high lonesome stranger. Don't I know your name? I think we met before in Bakersfield. You were pouring down whiskey like cold Seattle rain. High lonesome stranger, don't I know your name? Drowning your sorrows with liquor, talking about Luke the Drifter.
How he died too young in the backseat of a car.
Hollow-eyed and cosmic, another falling star. Hello, high lonesome stranger, don't I know your name? I think we met before in Bakersfield. You were pouring down whiskey like cold Seattle rain. High lonesome stranger, don't I know your name?
New Year's Eve, tender she sings. Do you know what loneliness can bring? Are you really willing to pay the price? You long to be immortal, but you're too afraid to die.
Hello, high lonesome stranger, don't I know your name? I think we met before in Bakersfield. stranger, don't I know your name? Hello, hi, lonesome stranger.
That is a song by our drummer Rick Lano back here.
This
Do we have time for one more?
It's Cimarron 615 with us here today on the Blue Plate Special, y'all. We're going to get one more tune from them here. But how about one more round of applause for Katie Powderly, the first half of the show here today?
Absolutely.
Katie and Cimarron 615 have merch available over here after the show, and we certainly encourage you to hit that up because they came all the way over here just to play music for us today. We certainly want to thank them for making that happen. Again, join us tomorrow at Barley's for the Big Plate. Singa-Bee Trio will be with us, some R&B and blues for you tomorrow. And you can always visit our website at WDVX.com to find the complete schedule. And once again, we are community-supported listener radio. Your support keeps the good music going here on the Blue Plate Special. If you like what we do, help support live music and make a donation here today. And thank you guys so much for being here. If you're listening in, Cimarron615.com for more information, and you can find the new project, Brand New Distance, out there on all those, on the website, but also all those musical platforms as well. Thank you, all of y'all. Thank you so much for being here with us today. It's been a lot of fun. Y'all have fun? Did you like it? All right. Will you close us out with the last one here today? One last tune?
You got it.
All right.
We're going to close out with a Poco song that Ronnie Gilbo and myself wrote, Call It Love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Got all night, let's take our time. Tell me your secrets, I'll tell you mine. If it makes you feel better, call it love. You say you won't, I say you will. You make me crazy, but I want you still. If it makes you feel better, call it love. Do we tell the truth? Do we live a lie? Is the feeling good? Is that what makes you cry? When you say those words, look me in the eye and tell me why you call it love. I play my hand, you call my bluff. We push each other till we've had enough. It's all you've got, call it love. If I didn't have money, would you want me still? When you look real close, do we fit the bill? Call it what you want, only time will tell. Do we tell the truth? Do we live our life? Is the feeling good? Is that what makes you cry? When you say those words, look me in the eye. Tell me why you call it love. We've got all night, let's take our time. Tell me your secrets, I'll tell you mine. If it makes you feel better, call it love. Call it love. When it's all you've got, call it love. Call it love. When it's all you've got,
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Ray, WDVX.
Thank you. Thank you,
That's-
Red.
That's Cimarron 615. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for real live music on the Blue Blade Special.